Okay, Gavin, so first we're going to grab your resting blood pressure. So I'm just going to take my blood pressure cup, place it around your arm. You should feel a little snug.
Feels good.
Okay, so first I'm going to find your occlusion point of your pulse. So I'm going to have you just relax, feet flat on the floor. So I'm just going to pump this up, get your pulse. Okay, good. So it's stopped at about 140, so I'm going to bump that up 30 millimeters of mercury above that. Okay, Gavin, so now I'm going to be taking your actual blood pressure.
Okay.
So while I'm doing this, I just want you to relax and try not to speak, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. So as I was releasing it at about 2 millimeters per mercury per second, I got a blood pressure of 134/78. So we are going to gather some more pre-test assessment measures. We're going to get your pulse rate and your oxygen saturation levels, as well as a rating on the dyspnea scale.
Okay.
So first, I'm just going to place this pulse ox on your finger. I'm just going to have you sit here and relax. We're going to go for about 30 seconds. Just breathe normally. All right, so that is 30 seconds. You have a heart rate of 85 and a oxygen saturation level of 98. While we're also sitting here, I was gathering your respiratory rate by just gauging how many breaths you take per minute. You got 6 within that 30 seconds, so that'd be a total of 12 for the minute, which is normal. So next we're going to move on to the dyspnea scale. So basically this is a rating of level of shortness of breath.
Okay.
It ranges from 0 to 10, 0 being nothing at all, 10 being very maximal, about 2 to 4 being slight, moderate, 5 is where we get to about severe, and 7 is very severe. So how would you say your resting dyspnea is right about now?
0.
Okay. And would you be able to explain back to me on how you would use this scale for yourself?
So during exercise, what I would do is I would give you a number between 0 to 10 of how short of breath I am, 0 being nothing at all, 2 to 4 being slight to moderate, and then 5 about severe, and then 10 I'm maximally short of breath.
Great, thanks. Okay, so now we're going to begin our submaximal exercise test. This gives us a look at your VO2 max without reaching that full maximum level of exertion.
Okay.
So we're going to be performing the 3-minute step test. I've already gathered my equipment and made sure that the area is clear. So I'm going to show you a quick demonstration before we get started, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to come to the step, and I'm going to be playing a metronome in the background at about 96 beats per minute.
Okay.
And with each beat you hear, you're going to step up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And at the top of each minute, I'm going to be assessing your pulse rate and your oxygen saturation levels as well. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Okay. So I'm going to start my timer. Ready, set, go. Okay, your heart rate is 132 and your oxygen rate is 98. Okay, heart rate is 157. Oxygen saturation is 98. You're doing great. Good. 30 more seconds to go. 2, 1. Good job. So I'm going to have you take a seat here. Okay, your heart rate is 148 and your oxygen saturation level is 99. And going back to that dyspnea scale, how would you say right after you are feeling after the test?
About a 4.
About a 4? Okay, great. Okay, Gavin, so right after you just finished exercising, I'm going to take your blood pressure. I'm going to have you try not to talk and have your feet flat on the floor, okay? Good, so I got your blood pressure at 145/78, and I did release it at 2 millimeters of mercury per second, okay?